Hi friends, welcome to a new video. So in today's video we are going to discuss about ELSS, and we'll also see how to make a live investment in ELSS using ICICIDirect.com. So let's get started. So what is ELSS? So ELSS means equity linked savings scheme. So now why ELSS? So as you can see, these are some of the features of ELSS. So ELSS is one kind of a mutual fund which is eligible for tax benefits under section 80C. Also ELSS can provide long-term return, and also ELSS is one of the tax saving option which is having the shortest lock-in period of 3 years. So these are some of the key features of ELSS. So now if you ask me like ELSS is the only option to do a tax saving, so the answer will be no. So now let us see some of the other options which can be used for tax saving purpose. So these are some of the different options which can be used for tax saving. So these are like PPF, NSC and NPS. So as you can see, PPS is having a lock-in period of 15 years, and if you are investing in PPF you can easily get 7 to 8% of returns with very low risk actually. And also if you are going with NSC, so NSC is having a lock-in period of 5 years, and there also you can easily get a returns of 7 to 8% with very minimum risk. And if you talk about NPS, so the lock-in period is till retirement, and you can get much better returns like 12 to 14% of returns if you opt for NPS. So these are some of the other options rather than going for ELSS. But now if you ask me why I choose an ELSS, so now let us see the key reasons why I went for ELSS investment. So the two main things which attracts me to invest in ELSS is that it is having the minimum lock-in period. So it is having a lock-in period of only 3 years, and if you see the returns also, it provides the highest returns among the other components, that is 15 to 18% returns. If you are getting better returns in any of the instruments, then obviously the risk will be higher. So now let us get into the system and let us see how we can make a live ELSS investment in ICICIDirect.com. So as you can see, I have already logged into my ICICI portal, and after that you need to click on this mutual funds option here. So once you click on the mutual funds option, we'll be able to see some of the recommended funds by ICICI Direct. Since I have already made my research on which fund I'm going to invest in, so I'll directly go and choose that particular fund. So that is Canara Robeco Equity Tax Saver Fund. So I'll just go and directly buy that particular fund. So as you can see here, once you click on the buy option, so this is the page what you can see here. So basically you can just select this as a new folio. You don't need to change anything over here. And after that you need to give like how much amount you are going to invest in this particular fund. So as you can see here, it is showing like 20,000 like MF limit. So I have already added 20,000 to my mutual fund limit section. So if you have not added that particular fund, you can just click on this allocate fund and you can just allocate how much ever amount you want to invest in. So before we go ahead and place this particular order, so you can see some of the key details of this particular fund, like what is the NAV value and who are the fund managers. And also if you want to see more details of this particular scheme, then you can just go here and click on view scheme details. So once you click on view scheme details, it will show you like some of the key details here, and also like how much returns it is giving for the past 5 years. So also you can see what is the minimum investment amount, and if you are opting for SIP, then what is the minimum amount and what is the management fees. So all this information you can see over here. And also if you want to see like which all sectors and how much percentage has been allocated to each of the sector, you can easily see that under this portfolio section. So you can easily see here like what are the sector weightage of this particular fund. So as you can see, This fund is heavily invested in banking sector and also the IT sector. You can also see some of the top holding stocks, and you can also see all the stocks to which this fund is getting invested. So this way you will get to see where your money is actually going, to which and all stocks it is going. So this way you can do your own analysis before making an investment. So now let us go ahead and make this investment. So before I continue, this is not a stock recommendation or an investment advice. Please do your due diligence before investing in any of the stocks or any of the funds. So now I'll just give the amount which I would like to invest in. So I'll put 20,000. This is the amount which I want to invest in this particular fund. So after that you have here two options. So either you can select net banking or you can select allocation. So I usually prefer to select allocation, and I'll just allocate the fund under this particular mutual fund category. So if you go to allocate funds by clicking over here, you can see that there are different options, like you can allocate fund to the equity section, you can allocate fund to the mutual fund section, and also if you want you can allocate fund to the IPO section, which can be used if you want to bid for any of the IPO. So there are different sections. You can click this allocate funds and you can allocate accordingly. So now since I have already allocated the fund over here, so I'll just select payment source as allocation. So if you are not allocating the fund, then you need to select net banking and you have to make the payment. So the next step is like, are you assisted by an employee or an agent? So in my case it's no. So I'll just say no, and and if you're saying no, then you need to check this checkbox as well, and after that you need to click on this proceed. So once you click on proceed, you will get a confirmation page where you can see the name of the fund and some basic details of this particular fund and how much amount you are going to invest in this particular fund and what is the payment source. So some basic details you will be able to see here, and after that you need to accept this, then just click on confirm. So as you can see, your order has been successfully placed. So this is how you can invest in an ELSS fund in ICICI Direct. So just in case if you want to see the details of the order, you can just go to your order book. This is the name of the fund, and this is the total amount which you have invested. So these details will be visible here. So as you can see, now the status is showing as ordered. So I think it will take maybe 1 or 2 days for this order to get executed. So once the order is executed and once the units are allocated to our Demat account, then probably this status will change to accordingly. So this is how you can make an ELSS investment in ICICI Direct. So I hope the video was helpful, and thank you for watching.